All right. Hey, y'all. Hey. For another Jennifer Live, I like to do these most recently because I get a lot of questions, y'all, about losing weight without dieting. How is that even possible? So, as you guys are joining, I'm just going to double check my settings and make sure you can hear all the things. And I am live streaming in the right place. I always have this fear. I'm live streaming not in the right place. And then we're going to jump into a couple of questions, very specific questions that I have received from some of y'all. If you want to send me questions that you want me to answer on a future Jennifer Live, you can email them to me. Here we go. At jennifer@jenniferdent.com, or just hit me up on Facebook Messenger. All right. Happy Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday for those of us in the United States of America. I just sent my new boot campers a message about what we Super Bowl Sunday when we're faced with all the food. All right, but I'm not going to talk about that today. I'm going to talk about a couple of questions. So first of all, for those of you who are new to me and you don't know who I am Jennifer Dent Brown. I am a life and weight loss coach, and I help women learn to stop dieting forever. I have a complete path for you to undiet your brain, drop all of the diet rules, diet mentality, and learn how to lose weight in a way that doesn't feel terrible, in a way that doesn't keep you hangry, in a way that actually feels good. And for those of you who have been dieting for a while and like losing and gaining, losing and gaining, losing and gaining the weight, that sounds really far fetched. I get it. I totally understand. But there is a way, the reason why you have been losing and gaining and losing and gaining, because what you've been doing isn't working. And what I have created, the Stop Dieting Forever process, works. That's all I'm going to say. Look at my page, see client testimonials. It works. Hey, y'all, if you're watching, go ahead and say hi. So I know that I see you're there, but I don't know exactly who it is. And if you have questions, go ahead and type them in the chat. And if I have a chance, we're going to be here for a half an hour. If I have extra time, I will go in and answer them today. If not, I will add them to my list and we'll answer them later. All right. So let's jump in. The first question I want to answer is from Janet. Janet sent me a message on Facebook and she said, what do you recommend for losing weight, excluding taking something internally? Okay. Hey, Mars, good to see you, my friend, my new boot camper. We celebrate the new boot campers. Okay. So this answer is for Janet, who wants to know what do I recommend for losing weight, excluding taking something internally? Okay, Janet. First of all, you must be new to me in the Stop Dieting Forever process. I do not promote taking anything internally in order to lose weight. Okay, so let's just understand that from the get-go. I recommend you go listen to my podcast, which is the Stop Dieting Forever podcast. I talk about all of the things. I talk about my process. I teach you exactly how it works. And I teach you how it works as it relates to a lot of the struggles that many of you are dealing with when it comes to weight loss. But very simply, I'm going to tell you this. The difference between me telling you to take something like a pill or a potion or a shake or a supplement or something to lose weight is that I am teaching you how to think first in order to change your habits. And when you can change your habits, your eating habits, you change your relationship with food, you change your ability to manage stress and anger and all the things that maybe had you eating before. I teach you how to manage all of those things here in your mind first. And then the actions of you first changing your mindset will then naturally fall into line. And then when your actions, we have a whole bunch of like healthy habits, right? What we call them in the weight loss world. When you have healthier habits, the weight is going to fall off. Okay. So I'm not telling you to take a pill. I'm not telling you to take a shake. I'm not telling you to ingest anything in order to lose weight. What I am telling you, first of all, is that you need to understand all the reasons why you're overweight. What are you thinking that is causing you to consume too much food for your body? That's the first thing. Once you recognize that, then we can go in and decide how we want to think about things differently. Okay. So again, go listen to the Stop Dieting Forever podcast. Actually, I forgot. Even if you're not a podcast listener, all of my episodes are now posting on this Facebook page. So if you're on my business Facebook page, you can like scroll down and see and listen to like audio of the full episode of the podcast. So that is something that we added to this page, I think at the beginning of the year. So a couple of episodes are listed here. Okay, so that's your question, your answer for Janet. And thank you for that question. So Nicole sent me a message on Facebook and she says, I have a quick question about your life coach weight loss program. I don't like food. I don't like to just eat. I eat to survive, and I have a lot of hormonal issues that block me from weight loss. I don't gain anymore, but I don't lose either. I've had a total hysterectomy over 2 years ago, and I have PCOS. Just a little backstory. Okay. So, Nicole, here's my answer to your question, and thank you for the backstory. I love the fact that you were like, I don't like food. I don't like to eat just to eat. So you're in like the 1% of the people who come to me wanting to lose weight. The 99% of the people who come to me wanting to lose weight, the people who are joining the boot camp that's happening starting tomorrow, they all like to eat. They all like to eat. They all enjoy eating. They eat when they're sad. They eat when they're happy. They eat just because they're bored. They just eat. So you have like what's the word? Eliminated half of the problems because you just don't like to eat. Here's what you'll learn inside the Stop Dieting Forever process, which I teach in the Stop Dieting in 30 Weight Loss Bootcamp, is how to reframe your relationship with the food. Whether you love to eat and you are a foodie, or whether like you, Nicole, you don't like to eat and you're eating, as you say, just to survive, and you have a lot of hormonal issues, there's still like some very unuseful thinking, and I can tell from your message that you're using in your relationship with food. Okay. Food is used as fuel, right? To fuel our bodies, to fuel our healthiest bodies. We want to create our healthiest bodies. You've already said here that you have some health issues that you're dealing with. And we do talk about eating for hormonal balance inside of the boot camp. So there is a very specific way that you can eat to support your hormonal health. And I've got advanced certification in women's hormonal health. And maybe, and I don't know, maybe this is something that you just don't know how to do right now. The good news is that you can learn. Okay. So for those of you who are new to me and you're like, what is she talking about this boot camp? Hey, Kia. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. I teach the Stop Dieting Forever process within the Stop Dieting in 30 Weight Loss Bootcamp. And we're getting ready to start one tomorrow. So if you're interested in joining the bootcamp, you're resonating with some of the questions and the answers that I have already talked about, you want to make sure that you go to stopdietingin30.com and join the bootcamp today, because we're doing the kickoff call tomorrow. But we addressed hormonal, I think in week 3, I do a whole module on hormonal health and what hormones you need to look at for weight loss specifically. There's only 4. We've got over 70 different hormones in our bodies, but we only need to focus on 4, balancing these 4 hormones in order to get our weight loss moving again. Okay, so I teach how to do that in week 3. So Nicole, that is for you. Great question. All right. The next question. Here's a question. I'm not going to say the person's name, but she sent me an email and she just said simply, I don't have $250 for your boot camp. The boot camp is only $250. That's on the sales page. That's what you'll pay. The course itself literally is like so good. It's worth way more than $250. I think it's worth like $2,500 at least. But if you think about how much time and energy and money that goes to being overweight, $250 is a drop in the bucket. Now, I completely understand $250 is not easy for everybody to just pull out of their bank account and hand over to somebody they don't know. I get it. So my response to you and anyone else who's like, I don't have $250. It sounds like a really great program. This sounds like something I really need to do. I really want to get a handle on my weight. I'm tired of gaining weight. I'm tired of being overweight. Here's what I want you to do. And I told this person in the email response to her, I said, look, I love the fact that you're on my email list. You're reading everything that I'm telling you. I want you to just start putting money away to save for a future boot camp. I do these boot camps throughout the year. This is where I teach the Stop Dieting Forever process. But in the meantime, while you're putting away the $250 to be able to join a boot camp for 30 days, here's what I want you to do. I told her, go listen to my podcast, Stop Dieting Forever podcast. I talk all about this process. I give you so much information in the podcast episodes. Y'all need to listen to those episodes 2 and 3 times with a pen and a paper and take notes. I give you very specific questions. I give you very specific homework in some of the episodes of things you can do to start unraveling this dieter's mindset that is keeping you stuck. Okay. And then when you have the 250, you come back to me and then you come join the Stop Dieting 30 Weight Loss Bootcamp, where you will learn step by step within a community being coached by me with a community of amazing people, all wanting to do the same thing, all gearing towards the same thing, all wanting to achieve weight loss forever, right? You come join us in the community and you finish learning the process there. You get the steps. I give you, let me just show you because I just got these in the mail. Y'all, $250. This is what you're going to get for $250. So this is like a cute little one pager that I just created for the new one. But look at this. Right? I give you all of the things to think about. All the modules have the worksheet. You can get them in one nice little booklet like this. So good. Right? $150. And that's not it. But wait, there's more. I give you a 30-day planner, right? So part of my process, my weight loss process that I give my private clients is that we work on our weight loss goals 90 days at a time. So I created this planner, a daily planner that takes them through all of the things they need to work on, the Stop Dieting Forever process every single day. So in the boot camp, I've created a 30-day planner that you get as part of the boot camp for $250. Y'all, here it is. Okay. In addition to the planner page, and look at the tabs. Look at that. Each week, you know exactly what to do. Each day, you know exactly what to do. And this workbook here has for 30 days in the boot camp, I send out 30 days worth of value-packed emails that continue your learning on what is happening in your body to help you undiet your brain. Because look, here's the thing, y'all. If you're still believing that you need to be on a diet to lose weight, it's going to take a lot of information and a lot of knowledge before you start having the evidence that you can lose weight without being on a diet to understand you can lose weight without being on a diet. So I give you all of this. In the worksheets, I help you uncover your compelling reason. I help you uncover all of the things that are keeping you overweight. And I walk you through the process every single day for 30 days. $250. I mean, so go save your money right? I understand not everybody can pay $250 at one time, but go save your money and make sure that you put aside $250 for a future boot camp. For those of you who have $250 there, right? Some of y'all watching, I know you have $250 and you're still struggling with your weight. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Okay. So if you have questions about that, hey, Judy. Judy's in the boot camp. Mars is in the boot camp. Okay. We're starting tomorrow. Tomorrow's the first day of the February boot camp. We're kicking off tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Some of y'all are like, but wait a second, it's Valentine's Day. I love it. Gift of love can you give yourself, but to show up for yourself to lose weight. Okay. And I just told the boot campers, I was like, because it's Valentine's Day, I want you to bring your favorite Valentine's Day treat, because one of the things you're going to learn within inside the boot camp is how to like not be afraid to eat your favorite foods, to remove that label of like good food, bad food, to be able to eat a Valentine's Day cupcake and not feel extremely guilty or worried about what it's going to do to you tomorrow. Because here's what I have, right? From being on a diet, off a diet, on a diet, off a diet for decades, y'all. This is my story. Lose 10, gain 15, lose 7, gain 10. Like this was my story for decades. What I have come to know is like when I would lose the weight, I would be deathly afraid to start eating again because I didn't know how to keep it off. I didn't know how to eat. I lost the weight because I just deprived myself. But as soon as I was over being deprived and I wanted to eat something else, I started eating what I wanted to eat. And then I would gain the weight back. So what I'm teaching you in the Stop Dieting Forever process is, look, you get to eat what you want to eat in a reasonable way that is going to allow you to lose weight without feeling deprived, without feeling restricted. And you're like, but wait a second. I know some of y'all, you have very deep dieters mentality, and that's okay, right? But I'm going to help you unravel that dieters mentality because you're like, well, how can I eat a cup and still lose weight? It's very easy. When you begin to learn how to eat intentionally versus emotionally, guess what happens? You still get to eat the same things that you love. You're just eating less of them. And you're doing it naturally. You're not forcing yourself to eat less. Okay. So if you're taking notes, all my good students take notes, write this down. I need to learn how to eat more intentionally versus emotionally. Okay. And this is part of having this daily planner here, which teaches you how to be very intentional, because your dieter's brain is going to rebel. It's going to be like, well, wait a second. I got to lose weight. Losing weight means grilled chicken and steamed broccoli for 30 days. That's what I got to do. And you're going to like tap into that willpower because that's what you've been doing. But this is going to help you like release yourself from those diet rules in order for you to be able to lose weight and have a cupcake. So y'all come to the call tomorrow with your chocolate covered strawberries and the kickoff call and your little like mini cupcakes, all the things. Okay. It is okay. It's perfect. And actually, for those of you who are in the boot camp, I give away prizes every week. Randomly, we select. We have a lot of fun, but you guys are going to love the prizes I'm giving away for this boot camp. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. I'll talk about it tomorrow, but you're going to love what I'm giving away. Okay. Hey, Charla. Do you guys have questions about anything that I've talked about? Do you have any questions about weight loss, the process, the boot camp? I have one more question. Oh, no. I have two more questions I want to answer. So Kim sent me a message on Facebook and she says, I've been struggling with my weight all my life. How am I going to solve that problem in your 30-day boot camp? I was like, girl, I love this question. I'm so glad she asked it. So she's literally like, she told me, she's like, look, this whole like weight loss boot camp in 30 days seems very gimmicky. It has my like defense radar up. I don't know if this is something that is real. She says, I've been struggling with my weight all of my life. How am I going to solve that problem in your 30-day boot camp? And then she went on to tell me, I don't even know if I want to be able to solve it in 30 days. I want to be able to change it permanently. I don't want a quick fix. Okay. So if you're having that same thought and you're like, okay, Jennifer's talking about losing weight without dieting, 30-day boot camp, all the things. Here's what I want to offer. First of all, thank you for the question, Kim. And you are not going to solve your problem in 30 days. I'm going to just tell it to you plain and simple. Simply because you have been thinking this way all of your life. I don't know how old you are, but she says, I've been struggling with my weight all of my life. You have very deep, and it's not a problem, right? This is the way we were raised. It's like I talk about, like, if you feel like this is your fault, it's not your fault. I talk about this in the first week of the boot camp. It is not your fault. Your weight is not your fault. So just let go of that guilt and that shame. But you've been thinking a very specific way about food all of your life. Here's what I always use this example to like explain this. Okay. It's like learning a new language. Okay. It's learning a new language. You've been speaking English all of your life for four decades, 40 years. You've been speaking one language all of your life. And then you decide you want to learn how to speak Portuguese. And so you go to, say, a 30-day immersion class, or you actually go to Spain and you learn to speak Portuguese. Are you going to be fluent in 30 days? No. Are you going to be able to like put some like little short phrases together? Quite possibly, right? But 30 days, what you're doing is you're learning my process. Y'all, this is how I teach in the boot camp. 30 days, you're learning my process. Okay. You're going to spend 30 days with me. I'm teaching you the entire process in the boot camp. And then after you learn the process, you're going to have an opportunity to master what you've learned in the 30 days. And this is where you lose the weight. Okay. This is the Stop Dieting Forever program, which you will have lifetime access to if you choose to join it, where we focus on all of this stuff that you learn in the process together as a community. And we do a six pound challenge, and we do weekly group coaching and mini trainings in the program. Lifetime access, right? To learn, and you get coached, lots of coaching here. You have the opportunity to get to your forever weight here. You can only join this program if you have learned the process in the bootcamp. Okay. You can't just say, Jennifer, I just want to join the program. No, you've got to learn the foundation in the bootcamp, right? You've got to learn the Stop Dieting Forever process in the 30 days in the bootcamp. We do that together. We're starting tomorrow, right? So if I put the website and you want to go check it out, stopdietingin30.com. Okay, that's STOP. Okay, so you learn the process, you master the process here, lose it, and then y'all, when you get to your forever weight, because I've got Lux Lifers who have reached their maintenance weight, they're learning now. It's a different mindset, going from an active weight loss mindset to maintenance mindset. You're learning how to live your life in maintenance. I can never spell this word, maintenance. Okay. Maintenance mindset is where you develop and learn how to live your forever weight. And you do this also within the program. I do special calls for people who have coaching calls who have reached their forever weight. Okay. So no, Kim, you are not going to get to here in 30 days. Okay. You're going to learn the process in 30 days with me. You're going to follow me and the other Lux Lifers and go into the Stop Dieting Forever program, which you get lifetime access to take the time. And I'll just tell you now, as soon as the boot camp is over, we always do a 6-pound challenge for 66 days. So you're picking one thing that you've learned here in the process that you're like kind of struggling with, and we focus on it for 66 days. You get to decide what it is. It takes 66 days on average to create a new habit. And so then we measure our results in 6-pound increments within the group. So it's a lot of fun. We are like a little bit we're a little over halfway through our current 6-pound challenge. And I think we've got 2 people already who have reached their 6-pound mini goal. So that's inside the program. And then once you reach your forever weight, because you have lifetime access, you can be supported. Here's the thing why I do with the lifetime access, because sometimes life happens. Life gets lifey and you got to like go handle business, go handle life. You get to come back and go through this process if you need to. And then I support you on creating your maintenance mindset. Okay. So I'm so glad you asked that question, Kim. Any questions? Let me see on Facebook. Okay. Nope. And the last question I'm going to answer today is from Lindsay. She says, I'm a paper girl. Can I join the boot camp and have the workbook sent to me? So yes. I did a fast action bonus when registration opened at the end of January, where you would get these for free. As a boot camper, you get digital access to these, so you can like print them out on your own printer. And you don't need a nice workbook. Like you can literally print them out as you go. It's just, preference. But she said, I'm a paper girl. She just joined the boot camp. She still wants the workbook. So I said, yes, we can still order them. She paid extra for them and she's getting them shipped out to her home in the United States of America. So if you're thinking like, oh, those workbooks are so nice, but the boot camp starts to camp, you can still get digital access to these worksheets and workbooks now when you join the boot camp. As soon as you join, you get access. And then if you want these sent to you, just send us an email and we will tell you how much it costs. I think it's like $30 for the set, plus shipping and handling to wherever you are. If you want it expedited, you can get it expedited. It's awesome. But we will take your order and process it for you if you want, because that's how we do Lux Life community. All right. So just to recap, stopdieting30.com is where you can go sign up and register for the boot camp. We begin tomorrow. And that's just one more thing I want to say before we go. We got 2 more minutes about the word boot camp, because somebody sent me a message. Somebody else sent me a message. I'll be honest with you. She's like, boot camp just sounds like something that I'm going to fail. Like it's just setting me up for failure. And it sounds really difficult. Okay. Interesting. So boot camp, there's no physical activity that needs to happen. Right? I'm not requiring you to go out and start running in the snow. Like if you're in Philly, it's snowing here. You don't have to like start exercising every day. That is not part of the process. Okay. The process is to work out for your brain, right? Because you're learning how to undiet your brain. You're learning how to break all of those dieting rules that you believed you need to follow to lose weight, because we already know they don't work. If they worked, you wouldn't be struggling with your weight. You wouldn't be here watching me. You wouldn't be like, what's this stop dieting forever thing? Okay. We already know that. So if we know something's not working, we just got to figure out what specifically do you believe that doesn't work for you. And then I'm going to teach you how to create what you do want to believe about yourself, about your relationship with food, so you can create the new habits that generate weight loss results. Okay. Very simply, boot camp is just 30 days. You are focused on yourself. Because here's what I like to set my boot campers up for success. I know life happens. Family needs you, job needs you, you have stress, like teen needs you. I've seen all of it. I've done this boot camp 4 times. I have seen all of it. Things happen. I want you to, when you join the boot camp, I challenge you to set yourself up for success by focusing on yourself just for 30 days, y'all. Just for 30 days so you can really clearly understand the process. Because if you're jumping in, jumping out, you're going to feel like you missed something and you're going to feel like you're behind. You're going to be like, I don't know. And then a confused mind will always quit. Okay. So when you can just give yourself 30 days to focus on learning something new that will forever change your life, you can do that. Make it happen. The modules are self-paced. You can watch them all at one time. You can watch them one at a day. I give you a weeks at a time. Okay. So you make it work for you, but you can do anything for 30 days. That's it. That's why I call it the 30-day boot camp. All right. I am out of here, y'all. Hey, Dana. Peter Ann, I was just thinking about you. Good to see you. If you guys still have questions, email me, jennifer@jenniferdent.com, and I will answer them on a future Jennifer Live. If you have questions about the boot camp, message me on Facebook, or however you know how to get in contact with me. You can also send me an email. I will be checking email today and full Sunday. I know. I just tell my boot campers this? I'm just going to tell you this now. Okay. If your thought is thinking about joining the boot camp and you're like, all right, Super Bowl Sunday, I'm just going to go to the Super Bowl party. If you're in the US, eat all the things, chicken wings, pizza, yada, yada, yada. You're going to do all that stuff. Or I'm going to deprive myself for 30 days so I can lose weight. Don't you do that. That is not how we think. That is not how we think. That is a dieter's mindset. Okay. Go enjoy your day normally as you normally would. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to eat all these things because I'm about to not eat for the next 30 days. No. Eat as a normal person. It's just another day. Super Bowl Sunday. It's just a day. Eat until you've had enough. And then you join the boot camp. I'm going to teach you how to keep going. I'm going to teach you exactly how to manage social situations where there's a lot of your favorite foods and you're like, OMG, I'm so overwhelmed. There's so much food. I don't know how to stop myself. We're going to talk about all of that in the boot camp. But if today you're worried about overeating, then you know you need to be in the boot camp. All right. Go to stopdietingin30.com. I will see y'all inside. Bye.